I bought that.
This
And it said it was illegal and that I torrented it or pirated it.
I don't care.
And I would never fucking torrent 40-year-old version. It's a good movie, but okay, let me back up. It's a fun movie. I'll put it on, not to turn it off.
This is such a special conversation. I think we should just release this by itself and just call it
Paul Rudd. Yeah.
Paul Rudd,
if you're listening, I like you. Paul Rudd, when I'm at your house and hanging out, these fucking sore losers.
I'm sure he'd be a great friend.
You can't back up now.
I'm sure when you get your
You said you punch Paul Rudd to break his teeth. That's what you said earlier.
Yeah, I'll turn that one back and see.
I'm sure he'd leave the tip on a bill. And,
I think he'd leave very good tips.
On my deathbed, with my fond memories of Paul Rudd, here's what I'm going to remember.
Yeah.
The day I called him up and said, Paul, I really need your help, man. Could you please bring me to the airport? And he was like...
He said, sure.
Now it's like 3 a.m. Okay, man, yeah, sure. And then it's like, wow, he's an amazing guy.
Yeah, but in the car, he didn't say a lot, but he turned on the radio, he was really nice to you. He did everything you wanted.
He's so inoffensive and so...
Would you cry if Paul Rudd died?
If he was my friend?
No, just Paul Rudd.
Paul wouldn't care if Paul Rudd died. If Paul Rudd died right now, half the world would say, who's Paul Rudd?
I think 95% of people would say
every mediocre white male in America could just replace Paul Rudd in any movie he's ever done.
If Paul Rudd was your best friend and he died.
Yeah.
Oh, if you just started putting out movies and just pull white guys off the street and then be like, starring Paul Rudd.
Call everybody Paul Rudd.
Nobody would really be that.
What?
Nobody would really be. You're right. Nobody would question
you. You feel like they wouldn't have that friendly demeanor or anything?
I guess.
What is his special quality?
Hey, I'm Paul Rudd. That's Paul Rudd.
That's it.
It's his catchphrase.
He's just kind of like...
He's just Paul Rudd.
He's kind of like a handsome guy, but not too handsome.
He's just... You know what? He's the kind of guy who in high school you saw...
He's handsome, but not too handsome. He's in shape, but he's not too built.
He gets laid.
Friendly, but not even too friendly. Well, maybe he is too friendly.
Right, you see all these things we're describing? Cashier at 7-Eleven. Handsome, not too handsome. In shape, not too bad.
Pull me a cashier who doesn't look dirty.
He was at the gym, but he's slightly out of shape, but kind of in shape.
When you see a shirt, you go, okay, for your age.
He's got muscles, but a little gut.
Yeah, for his age, for what he's got. Yeah.
What movies are you watching with Paul Rudd taking his shirt off? This is in your mental, thing, grab bag of facts.
Whenever I see Paul Rudd shirtless, I think,
Yeah, what? Yeah, what?
Come here.
Come here, Paul. Then what?
Paul Rudd, the most boring man on the face of the planet. Paul Rudd.
Come on with you. Come on, let's hang out.
Would you ever go sailing with Paul Rudd and then ask him to use the rudder?
Well, geez, man, I've never been on a boat before, but sounds fun. I'll bring oysters. Boy, that's too exotic.
No,
I'll bring hot dogs.
Crab. Hot dogs.
Imagine you...
Sushi, maybe. Sushi.
What would Paul Rudd's favorite joke be?
I don't know, but...
something to make him laugh.
What's brown and sticky? A stick. That's his favorite joke.
What could be?
He's the most boring man on the face. Even when they're handing out last names, it's like, what would your last name be? And they're like, I don't know, Rudd.
Rockowitz? Yeah, no, Rudd.
Rudd.
Take Rudd. Sounds like crud.
Like they didn't even have the decency to give him to try. They were just like Rudd.
What's they call Rudd? What's that Rudd? Okay, I'll take that.
Do you think he's Jewish?
No, he's not a Jew.
Why'd you say that with such disdain and hatred?
No, he's not. I'm just There's no way Paul is a Jew.
He seems like a guy who's like Paul Schweinstein, and he changed his name to Rudd. What?
You could go to his house and find out he's a secret Jew. Maybe he has little Jewish guys.
That's what he was just saying. Secret Jew. He changed his name.
Yeah.
Like me. I changed it to Stamp.
Fuck.
That's like too much.
Sounds like a good movie.
What, Secret Jew?
Secret Jew.
It's like Mission Impossible.
Do you think
there was like technology in his Yamaga?
Twist it up. That'd be a good robot. You know, a Terminator, you pull his head up and you twist the thing up.
So you don't even need to match the hair. It can just be a cap.
Almost like their battery pack.
Yeah, you
twist
it up.
Like a huge container comes out, like...
and they just power down.
The Jew is powerful. You stop talking about Paul Rudd.
Paul Rudd and Jews. This is like the podcast 1.5, and we've already been more racist than every other podcast combined. Who sits and talks about Paul Rudd?
I don't know. It's like 4 a.m. and we're just talking about Paul Rudd.
Jeff, you're a liar. It's 3:20. What?
Right.
3:21. 3:20. Rudd.
What did you tell anybody If you saw Paul Rudd eating spaghetti in a restaurant, you wouldn't. Like,
No.
Why do you think Paul Rudd is going to just wave to you every chance he gets?
you look, you see, oh, is that Paul? Yeah,
I would tell my
you're a big fan of
friends
me.
at the restaurant, like, hey, I think it's Paul Rudd.
He
Then
walks over with spaghetti. Hey guys.
Second I left the restaurant,
Hey, guys, it's me,
I
Paul Rudd.
totally forget I saw him and wouldn't tell anybody ever again.
This is just like your weird sexual fantasy to have Paul Rudd acknowledge you in
What?
public and come
What
up
if-
and talk
listen,
to you.
restaurant, you sit down.
Spaghettis are,
Is that real? That's got to be a real place. Anyway,
You'd
continue.
be sued really fast, but
Yeah.
you sit down, eat some spaghetti,
Yeah.
as it were.
Yeah.
with just marinara or like meat sauce.
No, they only have one kind of spaghetti: red sauce, noodles.
What if it's red?
And then he just says spaghetti.
What if it's red sauce?
If you don't like it, no.
Yeah, red sauce?
You could say it is, and
Red
people.
sauce?
You could say, oh, it's red sauce, and they go, no, it's still spaghetti sauce. Don't make it up.
What's in
Don't
red,
fuck with
what's
our
in red
restaurant.
sauce?
What?
What's in red sauce?
It's Paul Rudd.
It's probably just water.
I bet you it's really bland. I'll tell you that much. I bet it's really bland.
Water on noodles.
Yeah, you know,
Red sauce.
you red sauce. Yeah, maybe sometime. Yeah, okay.
I imagine it's like a milky. It's got a milky
It's edible.
color to it, but it doesn't have any taste.
It's edible. I don't want him waving to me a Wawa and saying, hey, I'm Paul Rudd. Hey.
So you literally finish like it's gonna happen.
Sorry.
I'm trying to prepare you for the real world, Jeff. You're at this place.
Continue, yes.
Look over.
Paul Rudd.
You see Paul Rudd eat spaghetti, bob his head up and down, having a good time.
Yeah.
He really likes that spaghetti.
Yeah, he's having a good time. Is it Paul Rudd?
I see a complete average.
Rips his shirt off, runs full speed at you,
Yeah.
stops at the table.
Yeah.
Hey, it's me, Paul Rudd. So you look at me eating the spaghetti over there.
Yeah.
What do you think?
That's what you were preparing Jeff for?
I might nod slightly.
What do you think?
I think I'd give like a nod at him.
I'd be like, get the fuck away from me. I'm trying to eat my spaghetti.
Oh, good one, buddy. He touches your shoulder. Yeah, good one.
What if he came home and tried to steal your garlic bread? I'd be like, Paul Rudd's a fucking
Slap his
asshole.
hand. Yeah, we went out.
After convincing me he was Paul Rudd, he'd be like,
So, yeah,
You know,
good weather. Like,
it's like,
oh,
listen.
fuck, man.
I'll acknowledge him. I'll say, you were good in that movie.
Hey, man, I know Steve Carell.
Yeah.
Oh, so now he's name dropping?
Yeah, you know Steve
You were
Carell? I know him. I was having
Perfectly,
years ago.
you're perfectly unoffensive, and
Oh, why do you say that, man?
you did your job.
What are you saying that for? Do you know who I am? I was in I Love You.
Man.
Yeah. I have a spare DVD. Pulls out of his pocket.
What do you think his favorite movie is?
Besides it. Oh, it's I Love You, man. Are you kidding me?
That's his like crowning achievement.
Oh,
I
look
love
at
you,
his
man.
DVD shelf.
What if he's a total asshole in real life? What if he ran over to your table and started eating your spaghetti with his
What
bare
are you gonna
hands?
fucking do? What are you gonna fucking do?
Yeah.
Do something bad. You punch me. Punch for a run.
Nobody can see
looks
you.
away.
Nobody can see you.
No.
Zach's pretending he's eating.
That's eating spaghetti. Yeah, that'd be worse too. He's getting fucking spaghetti over his
The kitchen ran out of spaghetti. Now give me your spaghetti.
I see
He
him.
wipes on your fucking wipes
Worse,
on your
I see
shirt.
him coming over and like arrogantly sticking like just one finger in your food and then like licking it and walking away.
And he's smiling with that smug
Yeah.
face
Yeah.
of his where he's just like,
Yeah.
Puts in the water.
I'm Paul
Dude,
Rudd.
eating spaghetti like that is too much personality for Paul Rudd.
Yeah, that's true. You ever eaten spaghetti with your bare hands though? It's
No.
really liberating. You just take a big plate of it,
No, I
just
haven't.
grab it, and just.
I think the closest thing I've done that is, you know,
Well,
like a
you
dog.
savages can do what you want. I'm not going to eat. I'm
All
gonna
right,
eat, like,
Queen Victoria married
Bang, bang.
Paul Rudd. This is my husband, Paul Rudd, the most interesting man on the face of the planet.
What do you think Paul Rudd's favorite color is? Do you think it's really like gray? Do you think it's gray?
Could we make Paul-Gettios with red sauce one night?
Paul Gettios with red sauce, spaghetti and red balls, and just
red
little
balls.
little area.
What do you think the commercial for that would be? What do you think? How would he advertise it? Hey guys,
Hi.
be Paul Rudd. You probably saw me
Yeah.
over there and over there that movie one time.
I'm
I was over there
Paul
too one time. Guess what? I have spaghetti now.
It's
Come on.
good.
Want to see my
Thanks.
shirt? You have to wait till you get bottom of the can.
I think he would allow one chest hair to escape his
I'm
tongue.
saying he's enticing. He's saying.
He's slightly dangerous, but not too dangerous.
But listen, I think this is a good idea. You buy this spaghetti because he gives you a taste. He says, "Hey, what see the rest of it? It's at the bottom of the can." So when you dump out the can of spaghetti sauce, so I'm sure it was like that, showing everything.
He himself is at the bottom of the can of the spaghetti sauce.
Yeah, because you buy it and he shows you a little bit.
Well, he's just little, or it's a photo of him.
Looks like-
What are you talking about? Shut up!
It's like in the commercial, lifts his belly up and says, "Hey, you want to see the rest of this? Buy the spaghetti sauce." and you'll see me at the bottom of the spaghetti sauce.
Oh. Everybody uses a full jar of spaghetti sauce when they make spaghetti anyway. You just dump it in.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Compliments a box.
We have been talking about this mediocre human being for over 20
That's
minutes.
fucked up. He's going to listen to this. Don't call him mediocre. He's a great guy.
He's a perfectly acceptable guy.
He makes more money than you do. You're
Yeah.
just jealous.
Well,
I'm on Rudd's side.
those are both true. Those are both true facts.
How big do you think his dick is?
Average.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay, yeah.
Trying to come up with a clever answer.
I
but,
wouldn't
you
be,
know,
I don't think I'd be surprised if I saw
just it'd be the perfect human male, white male average.
not bad, not great. You wouldn't talk about it.
Yeah, it'd be like half
You
the
know
size
what?
of mine.
You ever see those pictures of when people
Right, that's the
take
size of mine.
like hundreds of portraits of
And
human
measure to
beings?
one person?
Yeah, and Paul Rudd.
You think he's the scientific measuring of every white guy on Earth?
Yeah,
Paul Rudd.
yeah.
All right.
There he is.
And he might not even be real. You don't know for sure.
You think he was the scientist trying to actually make that guy? And he got loose and wandered onto a Hollywood set, and nobody stopped him. Oh, okay.
He's
Pretty
like
attractive.
he's like Bicentennial Man.
Oh yeah, that fucking movie.
Looks more like Paul Rudd.
You know the guy from Jurassic Park was in that?
Which
I've never
guy?
seen
The
it.
guy from Jurassic Park 1?
Which guy?
The main dude.
Oh, Grant?
Yeah, not Jeff
Oh, was he the
Goldblum.
father or something?
Yeah, he's the dad. He's like, oh, we got a robot. And it's Robin Williams.
What was that horror movie that Jurassic Park dude was in? Like, something Rising? Psychological thing?
Yeah, with the
That movie was pretty sweet.
something rising. Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Hannibal.
Hannibal Rising.
Yeah.
Paul Rudd Rising.
What
Did
if
you watch that? Paul Rudd was in it? If he was a reboot.
No. Yes.
Sorry, Jeff.
I don't want to talk about Paul
Jeff,
anymore?
what were you going to say?
Doesn't matter. I'm just saying, you know, what if
There.
I don't even know anymore.
How would you from Jews to Paul Rudd?
Final statement on Paul.
No, you said Paul Rudd, but you said you think Paul Rudd's a Jew. I said no.
I said nothing of the kind, my friend. That was Jeff.
You said you think Paul Rudd's a Jew?
Yes. Zach,
Yeah.
what's your final word on Paul Rudd? I'll let you have the final word.
Paul Rudd. Okay, yeah.
That's it.
Yeah.
It's good. That's good enough for me.
Yeah.
Paul Rudd.
Okay, yeah. Yeah.
Paul
Yeah.
Rudd.
What if he came over to your house for dinner and he was like, is this kosher? Paul Rudd.
Paul Rudd, yeah.
That was Paul Rudd. Join us next time on Sleepycast. Pee in my mouth and I'll blow you while I hold the pee in my mouth. Because I'm a gross weirdo. Goodbye. This is a Sleepycast Lost episode. The Crazy Scissor Lady, featuring Psychic Pebbles, Spaz Kid, Oni, Johnny Utah, and Sabtastic. My name is Captain Dickhead. I recently lost a testicle, but that's okay. I was born with 3.
Okay, so this is a couple years ago. I was like, I think 19, and I was heading home from West Edmonton Mall, which is a really big mall.
How old are you now?
And, pardon?
How old are you now?
I'm 24.
Actually,
So I had to take the bus, and I was with 4 other friends, and, 3 other friends, so there's 4 total. And we get onto this bus, and it's only like 9:30, 10 o'clock on a Friday.
Greyhound bus?
No, just regular like public transit. And so
That's the only bus.
that's another story. So yeah, we sit in the back of this bus, and it's just like, you know, regular Friday night. It's not too crazy. And this little old lady gets on the bus and kind of sits close to where we are. We're at the very back, and she sits kind of on the side, also near the back. And she's dressed like in very like smart attire. She's got like a gray kind of like blazer poncho thing. She's got her hair up in a bun, and just, you know, looks like a rational, intelligent adult. And so we sit down, and the bus takes off, and we all kind of take out our iPods or whatever, MP3 players. So we listen to this music for a little while. We've all got our own headphones in. We're all kind of just, you know, staring.
Kids Bop.
No. So the bus takes off, we're listening to music, and my friend Samson pulls out one of the headphones from my friend Taylor's ear and then puts his headphone in. So he switches headphones with his friend while he's got like 2 streams of music playing at the same time, and just
So what different one each year?
Yeah, like one's like whatever metal and one's something else. Anyway, so he's like, that'll make your head explode, and so this lady hears that, and this like triggers something in her mind, and then she just gets like set off. Like, I still don't know what the hell like triggered
You know,
this
it's
lady's
funny,
rant.
It's set up like someone who, like, you know, we say it a lot. It's kind of like mundane things, like spilling your coffee. Brings back
Yeah, this like was like
post-traumatic stress.
PTSD flashback.
Yeah, like
mode.
actual, like,
She
said,
just-
it'll make your head explode. Like
So yeah, this lady hears Samson say this, and she's like, "I'll make your heads explode, every last one of you." And we're just kind of like, like we don't know what the hell to say to that, because like I don't know, you would think that somebody was kidding. It's just so out of the blue, right?
awkwardly
Like we hadn't talked to her or made eye contact at all. So she says this, and we kind of go quiet a little bit. And she goes on this rant about like she talked about like hemorrhoids and Satan and whipped cream and
We're
and
disjointed.
BDSM and like
You're
it's
getting
just,
you're getting more and more turned on.
no. I was
You're
terrified.
spraying. By the end, there was 2 inches of water on the bus. Everyone was slipping. No, but
Van spreading and water was hitting all the windows.
were her thoughts just disjointed?
Yeah,
They were-
man spreading.
Yeah, was she?
Were they
she kinda
disjointed? So was she
like,
going from like was she?
whipped cream, this devil.
No, okay, I missed a really important part. This is like the scariest
You brought
part.
up this really important part where she pulled scissors out of
Yes, thank you. Okay, so she, after she says, "I'll make your heads explode," she like picks up her purse and opens it up and starts kind of rifling through it, and she pulls out this little ceramic Casper piggy bank and puts that beside her, like just maybe like the size
Casper the
of
Ghoul?
yeah, just like the size of I don't know a cookie jar. And then she takes she rifles around, takes a hair straightener out, puts that beside her. And then she keeps rifling around, and then she takes out these huge fucking long pointy scissors, the kind that you use for like hairdressing, that have the little
cleansing.
loops and like the pointed end. And she just has these in her hand, so right away we're like, holy shit, she has scissors. Like what?
Hercules scissors.
Yeah, and so like we're all kind of like staring at the corner of our eye, like holy crap, this woman has scissors, and she starts snipping them. Like really loud, and she's looking at us too, and she's like snip, 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 and like we're like, what the fuck is going on? And like we're really scared, like I'm shaking.
Bus driver fucking do anything?
No, and the bus was like full too. There were people in the bus. Everybody's in on it. No, yeah, no. So she's got these scissors and she's snipping away, and we're just like really scared. We're not like we can't go past her per se because she's like maybe within like distance of me and Corey, like 5 feet away.
Oh fuck, are you serious?
No, yeah, she could like if she wanted to, she easily could have just lunged over and fucking got it straight in the jugular or something. And yeah, anyway, so she's ranting away. She goes on to this whole like rant about like I remember one thing she said was if you were stuck in a basement and you had no food, what was the first thing? Like, what would you eat first? Your fingers or your toes? Like, what would you bite off? And I was just like,
Eat my toes.
I'd suck my dick and eat it off.
well.
That's a discussion for another day.
Yeah, she said other things too. That was like Satan's gonna whip you, and like none of you are pure, and like I'm the purest thing here. And then she started like petting like this Casper piggy bank too. It just this whole rant was like a half an hour long. Like she kept going, and so like we're just trying to like avoid eye contact and like look through the window and avoid
Yeah.
this lady, right?
She's still going on.
She's still got these scissors in her
Well, you
hand.
want to look away, but you also don't because you don't know.
No,
she's-
yeah, exactly. Yeah, so we're trying not to make
Subways-
eye contact, but like,
Subways bring up like the biggest freaks.
yeah.
When I was on a subway,
Holy shit.
like this, the situation where this guy was on I was in Chicago with Alexi. We were on a fucking train, and this guy comes on with bongo drums,
What?
and he's like starts talking about Jesus. He's like, Jesus, what a crazy subject. And he starts going on for fucking ever.
Yeah.
And then he starts like handing out pamphlets at the end, but it's just like he's just talking and talking. He's like, you all are gonna burn if you don't pay attention.
Oh my
And
God.
everyone's just sitting there, kind of like on their phone, just like this guy's walking by, like hitting their fucking feet, and they're just like not paying attention. Like they're just, it's the most common thing they've seen all
They
day.
don't want to get involved.
I really don't know why those kinds of people are allowed on.
Mm-hmm.
They should like, you know,
Die.
yeah.
Be pushed to the back of the bus, segregated.
Yeah, there should really be like a
There
number
should be a button
when
pressed
shit like
where
this
everyone holds
happens.
onto the
They should have their own water
fucking
fountain too, Corey. What do you think?
Eject button.
There's like a fucking door that opens up, and you fucking stop, and they all fly through it and close it. Anyways, that was an important segue.
Yeah.
Your
Well,
story.
no, yeah, it kind of helped me kind of remember what she was saying, but
Nobody died.
nobody died. I thought I was going to. I was pretty sure it was, but she starts going on about oh gosh, she like mentioned hemorrhoids and all this stuff and Satan and being whipped and stuff like
Satan's
that. Like
hemorrhoids.
something about her daddy abusing her, and I was just like, whoa. So
She seemed religious in nature, like she was like
she brought up a lot of really like satanic religious
she was
things.
convinced everything was evil.
Yeah, yeah.
Maybe she.
Purity was a big thing that kept coming
You
up.
know what it was?
Yes.
Maybe she just got done watching, like, because she's like really into Casper.
Yeah.
So maybe it was like a situation with me where
Little
this
Casper.
one time, well, I was actually in like a really religious place.
Yeah.
And they wouldn't let me watch Harry Potter at this place because we were gonna watch the Harry Potter, the Chamber of Secrets, and they were
Yeah.
like, no, Harry Potter's the devil. Like it's actually told us like it's
I
satanic.
was told
it's black
Pokemon
magic.
is what the
That's
devil.
an
You're not allowed
interesting
to
point because religious people like aren't even don't they consider ghosts evil and stuff?
Yeah, yeah.
No,
so she
no, I
probably-
was told
she
Pokemon
probably
was
had,
what the
like,
devil when I was young.
An infatuation with Casper. She like wanted to fucking.
Maybe she's like
And
possessed
that's
by
why-
Casper.
Yeah, I still don't
She
know
would-
why that was
she
there.
had her piggy bank. You could have probably saw her clit pointing up. If you would have known.
Little lady
Your
boner.
fucking nose in your eye. Anyways,
So yeah, so this lady's ranting away, and then at some point, my friend Alex, he crosses his legs and kicks her in the foot while he crosses his legs because they like, yeah. So he kicks her foot, and she just stops talking, like completely. And that's even scarier than when she was on the rant because we're like, what is she thinking? Holy shit, she's gonna go, like she's gonna snap and stab
scary.
us. And so we're sitting there like we're watching her at this point because like we don't know what's gonna happen.
Yeah.
And like, but we're not making eye contact. So like, this maybe 5 minutes goes by and nothing is being said. And we're just like shitting our pants, right? Like, and then finally, she like moves really quick or something, or she goes to like put something in her purse, and like she moves so fast that it scares me, and I make eye contact with her, and then that just triggers a whole like funnel of hate to me, and she's like, you know what? You're just a little cunt, aren't you? And she's like, you think
He
you're
has
so
a
good?
point, Sabrina. I mean,
And she starts calling me all these like 4 or 5 little letter words, and I'm just like, holy shit! It's
4 or
just
5 letter words.
4 and 5 letter words, yeah.
Fuck, cunt, bitch.
Bitch, yeah, all that.
fuck her.
Yeah, and she's like,
shit.
she's like, I bet you think you're so good. See all these guys with you? Bet you they want to fuck you. Something like that. And I was just like, oh my god. She's cool. And she was just like,
Crazy scissor lady.
and she's still got the fucking scissors in her hand too. And so, like,
Every time
like
she
my
says
hands are
something, he's
shaking.
Like,
I think
they
I'm
want
gonna.
to stick through. They want to run a train on you. Snip, snip, snip.
Oh my god.
I'm snip, snip, snip. Fucking pussy.
Yeah, like she's calling me like a whore and stuff like that, and I'm just, you know, fucking, I don't know what to do. And
Dude, I'd
so
be fucking actually.
my hands
Push
are
my titties
I'd be
together.
scared.
Be like, you think I'm a whore? You want some? You can't have that,
Cut your
scissor lady.
titties
Get
off.
the fuck out.
Yeah.
I'd grab Casper and stick with my pussy and be like, he's mine now, bitch.
I'm glad you weren't with
grab
us.
that.
You died.
I would have grabbed the scissors and be like, not today, lady, and fucking stabbed her in the eyes.
would've.
And stood up and be like, peace.
I would have grabbed the fucking
yeah.
piggy bank and fucking thrown it out the red warning
Casper,
window.
go free, back to hell, and threw him out the window.
The fucking bitch would jump out.
To hell with you, demon!
Be gone!
She fucking jumps out with it. Her fucking head's getting all mangled and shit.
Holy shit.
That's something would have made the storyboard. Just like, anyways, continue.
I guess ultimately there's 4 of us and 1 of her, so really if she would have tried like stabbing us, we would have been fine, but like it's still fucking scary.
It was
And
very
so-
fucking stupid.
yeah.
I probably still wouldn't have done anything.
And so it takes an even worse turn after a point where like there's another guy that gets on the bus and sits like right beside her, and he gets so scared because he starts listening in on what she's saying. He starts reading a book upside down because he just wants to look busy, right? Like
God.
he's like, I remember the book too. It was like Life of Pi or something. He's reading it upside down. I'm just like, oh man. And so eventually he gets the courage to like get off the bus because he's like further.
He doesn't want to fucking
Like
deal
he's
with
further
that.
away than we are, right? So we don't. We have to walk past her still. So at some point she starts. I can't remember what point in the conversation with herself she started talking about this, but it was all about purity. Like it was back to purity again, and she started like. You know those poles on the bus that you hold on to when it's full? You
Yeah.
have to hold on to something. She starts hitting her hand. No, like she starts hitting the back of her hand against these poles to the point where you can hear like a really loud, like reverberating ting every time she hits it.
God,
And it gets to the point where like her knuckles start getting bloody because she's hitting them so hard over and over and over again. And nobody's stopping her, nobody's saying anything because we're all scared shitless.
She was like, hey, knock that off.
Yeah, and like, I think at some point like the bus driver said something, but that didn't stop her at all. No one was getting up to be like, hey, stop it, get off.
That poor woman dealing with all that misogyny on that bus.
She was being literally raped in the eyes.
Those meninists or whatever
all the
everywhere.
men's eyes were fucking taking circle navigations all around the bus to look at
You were
her.
manspreading.
If they weren't
You were
raping her
manspreading.
with their eyes.
Yeah, they were thinking
You were
about
manspreading. It's when you sit like that on the
Yeah.
bus.
Yeah.
She was manspreading. That's why it was.
You were.
Manspreading?
Oh, it's when guys don't sit like this. They sit like.
Yeah, there's like this new thing
I never
going around
man
where
spread.
guys have
That's
to
not
sit
even
like
that's
girls.
not even
It's
my
like a new
vocabulary.
It's a way for women to passive aggressively be mad at men for no reason, basically.
Because they want more space, more leg
They
space.
just want to be mad. They want to hate men, so they're looking for any reason to hate them.
It's
So
like
they,
going to a guy and like,
Oh.
complaining that a guy has like gets like he has balls.
he's minding his own fucking business, and he has a dick and balls between his legs, so he can't sit with his legs pressed together. So,
That's basically what you.
so they take a picture
I got
of him
nice-
and
nice
post it on
little-
Tumblr, and they're like, "Look at this
You get your quaint
disgusting
sitting.
man."
My quaint little, not
I'd be
dick
sitting
and
like
balls.
this. That bitch would be sipping his.
Or he's on his back like a spider.
I'd be like, you know what's going on here? I'd be showing her all of this.
She'd crucify. She'd make a whole big Tumblr post about you.
I do this. I'd be like, yeah, bitch.
He's spreading his legs right
That's what I
now.
would do.
A lot.
Wait, so where was the story?
Woman hater.
Yeah. Okay. So
I mean,
So back
I
to the-
love girls.
Guys, what's the
my
story?
God.
Sorry, continue. Sorry, Bridget.
no, it's all good. Okay, yeah. So at this point of the story, there's blood like all over this lady's hands, and she's actually like outreaching her hands to us and like pressing the blood out of her knuckles and like pointing it at us, being like, "Yeah, this is too pure for you." I don't know why I'm pointing my hand at the mic right now. It's not like you can hear, but
You're trying to give you authentic experience. to the
exactly.
audience.
And so yeah, she's like just getting all this blood all over her hands, and like she's wiping it on the seats and stuff. And like at this point, no one's sitting beside her, so she's just getting blood fucking all over the place. And she's even got a ring on. And she like it's this big kind of like rhinestone one of those like there's like a big fake gem on it kind of thing.
Like your school ring.
Yeah, like so she's got one of those, and on top of all this blood all over her hand, she takes this ring off, rolls up her sleeve, flips the ring over so it's gem side down, and presses it to her wrist, and then starts scraping it up and down so that it starts bleeding too.
Ooh,
So
that's
this-
gonna cause some blood. I'm not a doctor, but I can tell you that much.
no, yeah. So this lady's wrists are bleeding all over the place now, and like she only does it on the one arm, but like her hands are all fucking bloody, her wrists all bloody, and then it's just like there's literally blood all over the poles, all over the seats, and we're still sitting there like completely mortified. We haven't moved, and
You know,
Like a second ago, you were eating a fucking hot dog, and now you're on a bus watching this bitch.
if I was
we
a
were
lady,
just watching a
Here she
movie.
is.
if I was a lady, I would have outblooded her. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you could have freed
Stood up,
Pulled out your
stood up.
tampon.
She's like Arnold and T2. She just wanted to show you her endo.
Yeah, she would be like, look, I am not made of human parts.
Hey, you didn't give her a
You cannot
chance.
destroy me.
She was trying to pull the skin off to show you that she was really a T-1000.
Should have thrown a tampon at him.
T800.
Same
T-1000 is the liquid metal guy core who dies in the lava.
But maybe it was a T-1000.
Cyberdyne Systems Model 101, idiot.
You can tell
Yeah.
Yeah,
What
Corey.
are you a fucking nerd who goes to who reads?
No.
What's that Terminator quote?
I'll be back.
Yeah.
Fuck you, asshole. Yeah. I like that one more.
too.
Fuck
Fuck
you,
you,
asshole. Is that when he's in a hotel room and the guy's like, when are you gonna be out of there,
It's like
sir?
option.
Wait,
It's
it's
like
the T800.
nice. It's like nice to meet
Yeah,
you.
yeah, yeah.
Goodbye.
Is it
Fuck
the
you, asshole.
T-1000 or the T-100?
800.
800.
T-800?
Oh, which one's
Arnold's the T800.
No, I'm talking about the T-1000.
T1000's the liquid metal.
Yeah,
the cup.
it's a new model that has skin placed over it. They're trying a new thing.
Yeah, that's-
The T3 has the. Wait, what is your question?
You say it would be the 200 because he has like flesh and
The T800 is the skin on top of the endoskeleton.
What are we talking about back to
he's got what? Sorry, Sabrina. I can't. How did you get to this?
Sorry, Sabrina.
That's
continue.
okay.
You did a roll-off joke.
I'm learning about Terminator.
So it's a T-800. I thought it was a T-100.
800.
Same thing.
TI-84.
The T6 had a rubber skin. It was
Calculator?
hard. It was easy to
Wait, what is
identify.
it?
The
The T-25?
The T600.
The T-600?
Yeah. They wore like
Back to the
they
dang
wore like
story.
rubber masks.
They looked shitty. All the guys shot them on the battlefield. They lost.
They're like wax. They're like
Yeah,
wax figurines.
they were easy to spot.
Anyways, this is important. Sabrina, tell us your T-1000 story.
Yeah,
Come on,
okay.
stop
So
taking these
Crazy
sidetracks.
Scissor Terminator lady is just on
Terminator.
Rampage, And like, yeah, there's just blood everywhere. We saw like a beer can rolling up the hall at some point too. So like one of my friends insists she was drunk, but I've never seen anybody act like that when they're drunk. So at this point we're like, fuck this. We get off the bus and like we're not even anywhere close to our stop. We just like somehow walked past her. She didn't like lunge at us or anything, but she was like, yeah, you better leave. And we're just like, and so we get off this bus. I'm like, my hands are shaking. I was convinced that one of us was gonna get stabbed. And so like even 3 hours after we got off that bus, I was still shaking. I was so like just shell shocked.
Sabrina, you pussy.
I would have grabbed the scissors and
You
looked
would have
her in
been
the
pissing your
eyes.
pants too.
I know.
I would have fucking sat there like a bitch and just watched.
No,
with
yeah.
Eyes
You're
wide,
like,
just
theoretically, like, people listening to this would have been like, oh, I would have just reached over and grabbed her
Yeah,
scissors.
theoretically,
yeah, it's like, fuck
fucking
you.
Macho
Yeah,
Man
right.